Hi students, in this video I am going to explain you the new topic of straight lines, the second topic of the straight lines, where we have different forms of lines here. Now I'll explain you what are the different forms of the lines we use here in this exercise, and also how they are derived. A small thing, but it is very important. I'll tell you. Look here. So generally, equation of the straight line, the first form is point slope form. Point slope form, how the equation of this line looks like. I tell you. See the coordinate axis, suppose this is the coordinate axis. Point slope form is what is available to you. A point and a slope is available. Suppose if this is your required line. This is the point. P of x1, y1 is a point. And the slope means, suppose if you extend the line, if this is theta, you will be given m. M is tan theta. You can find the slope of the line. So this is the required equation of a line. So for any equation of a line, you should take a reference point as x comma y. So how this equation got derived? I'll tell you. Now we are told that the slope of this line is m. M is equal to slope of the line. See, I told you for every line, this is the basic reference that we have to take in every line. That means, in general, suppose if you take some 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 3, anything. If any point, the general point can be represented on a line like x, y. Okay. And this line is passing through x1, y1. Now, according to the concept of the slope, what happens? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, right? So here, I take like y minus y1 by x minus x1. Now you cross multiply this. M into x minus x1 is equal to y minus y1. Therefore, what is the form of equation of line in point slope form? Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Okay. Now, from the same concept, suppose if you are given like 2-point form, the next form of line is 2-point form. You will be given 2 points here. 2 points. That means slope will not be there. Some r of x2, y2. And you have to find out the equation of the line when 2 points are given to you. Okay, when 2 points are given to you, I told you in general you have to take x comma y as a reference basically. So for 2-point form, P of x1, y1 and Q of x2, y2, 2 points are given. Then general point is Q of x comma y. What you can say? These 3 points are collinear, right? P, Q, R are collinear. Agree or not? Yes, P, Q, R are collinear because they are lying on the same line. Now, what I do is, when they are lying on the same line, slope of PQ is equal to slope of PR, and you can also take slope of QR. Now I take slope of PQ is equal to slope of PR. What is slope of PQ formula? Y minus y1 by x minus x1. Y minus y1 by x minus x1. And slope of PR, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So when you cross multiply, what happens? Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So this is the standard form of equation of the line when 2 points are given. You can also take, suppose if I take slope of PQ is equal to slope of RQ. Slope of RQ also, you will get the same thing, y minus y2 by x minus x2 only. But we need this thing as the slope because 2 points are given. No? In the previous concept, what we taught, point slope form. In point slope form, what was there? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. That's what we did. It is nothing but, this m is nothing but slope of these two. So to find out the slope of the line, we need 2 points here, x1, y1 and x2, y2. We can find out that. Like that also you can go ahead. Now the third form is slope intercept form. Slope intercept. What is the slope intercept form? We will have y-intercept here. I tell you first of all what is intercept. What is intercept? Suppose I tell you. Suppose if you have some line here. There is a line here. Suppose if you extend this line, this line is occupied after 0. Suppose if it is meeting x-axis at 1, 0 and if it is meeting y-axis at 0, -3, then x-intercept is taken as 1 and y-intercept is taken as 3. Length, the part occupied by the line from origin to the intersection of the line with the particular axis. Suppose if the line is meeting y-axis at 0, -3, y-intercept is 3. You can also take -3, negative intercept. And it is occupying y-intercept is 1 because it is meeting at 1, 0 with x-axis. So intercept means the part occupied by a line on the axis. Okay. Now here in slope intercept form, what you will have, I'll tell you. Suppose if there is a line like this. So slope intercept means what is available to you? One slope of the line. M is equal to slope of the line is available. And intercept means one intercept will be available. This length is C. If this length is C, it is 0, C. I told you the basic thing required is Q of x, y. Okay, Q of x, y is the basic thing required. Now what you can do? Slope of, let us take this as P. Slope of PQ is equal to M. Slope of PQ is equal to M. Slope of PQ is y2 minus y1, y minus c by x minus 0 equal to M. So y minus c become mx. So y is equal to mx plus c. So slope intercept form is y equal to mx plus c. What is M here? M is the slope of the line and c is the y-intercept. Y-intercept means the part occupied by the line from origin to the point of intersection where the line meets y-axis. Okay. The next form is intercept form. That means here you will have both intercepts. That means the line occupies here x-axis at some a, 0. This length is a, and y-axis at 0, b, and the intercept form of the line. You have to find out the equation of this line. How? Very simple. This we did already in that first exercise one problem. If I do this, you can understand this. How we get this line? So here P, Q. So let us take A, B. A, Q, B are collinear here. So A, Q, B are collinear means slope of AQ is equal to slope of AB. Can I take AB? Slope of AQ is, you can also take slope of BQ. Slope of AQ equal to slope of BQ or slope of AB. Let us take AB. Slope of AQ is equal to means y minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. And slope of AB, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now it becomes y by x minus a minus b by a. Cross multiply. Y is equal to minus b by a. Now we take a also here. Ay is equal to minus bx plus ab. Now bring it here. Bx plus ay is equal to ab. Now divide throughout by ab. It becomes bx by ab plus ay by ab is equal to ab by ab. So when you cancel this, here a gets cancelled, here b gets cancelled. Finally, the equation will be x by a plus y by b equal to. This is the reason how we got that equation. So actually these the derivations are not required, but if you learn, then you will get something concept. So in x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, the equation looks like this. And you will have a means x-intercept from origin to the line of intersection of x-axis, and origin to the line of intersection of y-axis is taken as the y-intercept. Okay. Now the last form, which is very very important, that is a normal form. See, the next form is normal form or perpendicular form. Normal form or perpendicular form. How this looks like? It looks like x cos alpha, y sin alpha is equal to p. Here it is not theta, it should be alpha. Alpha is the angle angle made by the normal means perpendicular, with positive direction of x-axis, Now how the normal looks like, I'll tell you. Suppose if this is our required line, AB. Now you have to draw from origin, you have to draw a perpendicular to this line. Draw a perpendicular, let us meet at R. So this is alpha. If you draw a perpendicular and the length of the perpendicular we take it as a P, length of the perpendicular is P, and this perpendicular makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis. Then what will be the slope of OR? Slope of OR is equal to tan alpha. Then what will be slope of AB? Slope of AB is equal to minus 1 by tan alpha. Why it is minus 1 by tan alpha? Because the product of the slopes of two perpendicular lines should be equal to minus 1. See here AB is perpendicular to OR, so the product of the slope should be equal to minus 1. If one slope is 2, the other slope will be minus 1 by 2. So if the slope is tan alpha, the other slope will be minus 1 by tan alpha. Let us write in terms of cos and sine. Suppose if I take this as sine alpha by cos alpha, you can write this as minus cos alpha by sine alpha. Okay. Now this R, but now I will find out this R point. How to find out this R when this is P? I will apply little trigonometry here. Let us take this Y. This is okay. This is A and this is B. So here R will be A comma B. How to find out A comma B in terms of alpha and P? I tell you. To get A, if I take cos alpha, what is the cos alpha here? Adjacent side by hypotenuse, A by P. Then A can be taken as P cos alpha. If I take sin alpha, opposite side by hypotenuse, B by P. So B is equal to P sin alpha. So R can be taken as A cos alpha comma B sin alpha. A cos alpha, B sin alpha. Okay. Sorry, P cos alpha comma P sin alpha. So A is equal to P cos alpha, B equal to P sin alpha. Now how to find out the equation of AB? See, we have a slope here. We have a slope and we have a point. So you can find out the equation of the line. How I tell you? So which concept we use? Y is equal to mx plus c. No, sorry, y minus y, point slope form we use. Y minus y1. Y minus p sin alpha is equal to m. M is minus cos alpha by sin alpha into x minus p cos alpha. Let us cross multiply this. Y sin alpha minus p sin square alpha is equal to minus x cos alpha plus p cos square alpha. So being minus cos alpha here, x cos alpha, it becomes x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to, if I take p common, it becomes cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, which is 1 here. So x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. So this is the derivation part of this. Actually the derivations are not required, but if you learn this, you will be able to understand how the line looks like. See, when you have a normal form of an equation, see, this is the equation of AB. But for equation of AB, what we need? We need a perpendicular from origin. After drawing perpendicular from origin, we have the slope of that perpendicular line. That slope of the line is taken as alpha, and the length of that perpendicular from origin to the given line is taken as a P. Be very careful with the normal form. It is very, very important for 1 mark and 2 mark questions. Alright. With all these concepts, let us go with exercise 10.2. So first question, write the equation for x-axis and y-axis. Equation of x-axis is, I tell you, with our concept only, let us go. So this is x-axis. I told you for slope of x-axis is m is 0 and it passes through 0, 0. So shall we go with the point slope form? Y minus, see this is x1, y1. Y minus y1 m into x minus x1. So y is equal to 0. So equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. So what is the equation of y-axis? Equation of y-axis we know for y-axis slope is equal to what? M is equal to infinity, or you can also take 1 by 0 or minus 1 by 0, anything. So it will be passing through 0, 0. Y minus 0 is equal to minus 1 by 0 into x minus 0. You can also take cross multiply 0 equal to minus x or x equal to 0. So equation of y-axis can be taken as x equal to 0. It is not the value, it is the equation. Okay. See the second question. Passing through the point, passing through minus 4, 3 and slope 1 by 2. See point slope. So you can take it as y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. We take point as x1, y1 and this as m. So y minus 3 is equal to 1 by 2 into x minus 4. 2y minus 6 equal to x plus 4. You can make it like in the standard form, x minus 2y plus 10. Standard form is, it should look like ax plus by plus c. Next one, third question, point and slope m. Point is 0, 0 and slope m. So y minus 0 equal to m into x minus 0. You can take it as y is equal to mx. Okay, see the fourth question. The point is given 2, 2 root 3. Inclined with x-axis. Inclined with x-axis means theta. Theta is given 75 degrees. So let us find out m is the tan theta. Tan 75. We did this in trigonometry. Tan 75 is cot 15. Cot 15 taken as 2 plus root 3. So you have a slope and a point. So equation will be y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus 2 root 3. 2 plus root 3 into x minus 2. You can multiply y minus 2 root 3. 2 plus root 3 into x minus 4 minus 2 root 3. Minus 2 root 3 gets cancelled. You can bring them there. 2 plus root 3 into x minus y minus 4 is equal to 0. See the fifth one. Intersecting x-axis at a distance of 3 units left to the origin. See? Intersecting x-axis at a distance of 3 units left to the origin with slope minus 2. 3 units left to the origin means it passes through minus 3, 0. The line minus 3, 0 and slope minus 2. Slope will be minus 2. M is equal to minus 2. The point is given and slope is given. Sir, why did you draw this line like this? Because if slope is negative, I know that theta is obtuse angle. If theta is obtuse, then obviously tan theta will be negative. So that is the reason by seeing the negative slope I have drawn like this. Now point is there, slope is there. Equation will be y minus y1 m into x minus x1. So it becomes y is equal to minus 2x minus 6. 2x plus y plus 6 equal to 0. Now look at the sixth question. Intersecting y-axis at a distance of 2 units from origin. See, it is intersecting 2 units above the origin, 0, 2, and making an angle of 30 with the positive direction of x-axis. See, make an angle 30. So it will be like this. So you have a slope of this line, and also you can use 2 units above the origin. That means it is making the intercept is 2, and you have m equal to tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Here you can apply slope intercept form, because y-intercept is 2. That means c is equal to 2. Directly you can write y is equal to mx plus c, mx plus c. Y is equal to 1 by root 3x plus 2. So it become LCM, first you take left hand side LCM here. Root 3 is LCM, x plus 2 root 3. So it become root 3y is equal to x plus 2 root 3. You can also write x minus root 3y plus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. Just a minute, let me check. Exactly. Now see the seventh question. Passing through the points. Passing through 2 points is given. When 2 points is given, what you take? You take the 2-point form. Minus 1 comma 1. Minus 1 comma 1 and 2 comma minus 4. 2 comma minus 4. So we take x1 y1, x2 y2. Equation of the line formula is in 2-point form. Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So y minus 1 equal to minus 4 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 into x plus 1. It becomes y minus 1 is minus 5 by 3 into x plus 1. Cross multiply 3y minus 3 minus 5x minus 5. Bring all the terms to one side. It becomes 5x plus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. Next question. Eighth question. Perpendicular distance from origin is given as, that means perpendicular distance means it is P. P is by angle made by the perpendicular with positive direction of x-axis. Alpha is 30. What is the equation of the line? Equation of line here will be in normal form or perpendicular form. So formula is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to P. X cos 30 plus y sin 30 is equal to 5. So x into root 3 by 2 plus y into 1 by 2 is 5. It becomes root 3x plus y is equal to 10 when you take LCM. See the ninth question. What did they say? The vertices of a triangle PQR are given. Find the equation of the median through the vertex R. So he need median through vertex R. We take PQR like this. So P is given as 2 comma 1. Q is taken as minus 2 comma 3 and R is 4 comma 5. So when you are asked to find out the median through vertex R, what do you mean by median? Median is the line passing through from one vertex to the midpoint of the other two vertices. So first of all, let us find out some A. A is equal to midpoint of P and Q. So midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So here it becomes 2 minus 2 by 2, 1 plus 3 by 2, 0 comma 2. So A is 0 comma 2. Now to find out equation of AR. How to find out equation of AR? 2-point form. Because we have 2 points here. Directly, what is the concept? Y minus y1 is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Here x1 y1, x2 y2, or x1 y1, x2 anything you can take. So I take this as x1 y1, x2 y2. Y minus 2 is equal to 5 minus 2 by 4 minus 0 into x minus 0. So here it is LCM 4, cross multiplying 4y minus 8, 3x. Take all the terms to that side. 3x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0. Now see the 10th question. Find the equation of the line passing through minus 3 comma 5. Passing through minus 3 comma 5 and perpendicular to the other 2 points 2 comma 5, line joining 2 points. Okay, so that means the question is there are 2 points here. One is 2 comma 5 and minus 3 comma 6, and you need to find out this line. This is required line. This is required line. So to find out this, what did they give? And this is perpendicular to our line. Let us take this as P, B. So you need to find out the equation of PQ. So to get the equation of PQ, we have a point. We need one more point, or we need the slope. So since it is given that PQ is perpendicular to AB, first let us find out slope of AB. Slope of AB. What is slope of AB? Y2 minus Y1 by X2 minus X1. 1 by minus 5. When slope of AB is 1 by minus 5, then what is slope of PQ? Because the product of the slope should be equal to minus 1, it will be 5, the negative reciprocal. So we have slope of PQ, and point P is given as minus 3 comma 5. So you can apply point slope form. This is M. So y minus y1 is equal to M into x minus x1. So y minus 5 is equal to 5x plus 15. So 5x minus y plus 20 is equal to 0. Exactly. Next you see the 11th question. 11th question, what did it say? A line perpendicular to the line segment joining the points, same concept, divides it in the ratio 1:n. Find the equation of the line. See, actually there is a line here. There is a line. The line is like 1 comma 0 and 2 comma 3, and there is one more line. This is our required line. This is our required. The required line is what is it doing? This required line is dividing it in the ratio 1:n. 1:n. So how to find it? So to find the required line, we need a point and we need a slope. So how to find out slope? Like, because let us write AB and this is PQ. Let us take this as R. So to find the equation of a PQ, we need the slope of PQ also. First let us find out slope. Slope of AB will be y2 minus y1, 3 minus 0 by 2 minus 1, 3. Then slope of PQ will be minus 1 by 3, because it is the negative reciprocal. So we have slope. Now we need the point from where it is passing through. So from the data they have given that it is dividing in the ratio 1:n. So we will find out R using this ratio concept. So how to find out R? We use section formula. In your 10th grade you might have learned the section formula. Dividing in the ratio mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. I write here to get R. Formula is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So what is m here? M is 1, n is n only. And x1 y1, x2 y2. Okay, let us see. mx2. So 1 into 2 plus nx1, n into 1 by m plus n, 1 plus n. m by 2, 1 into 3 plus ny1, n into 0 by 1 plus n. So it becomes 2 plus n by 1 plus n, comma 3 by 1 plus n. So this is the point. That means to find out the equation of the line PQ, we have what? We have the slope and also point. When you have a point and slope, what concept, which I am rubbing this, what concept we can use here? You can use the concept of y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus 3 by 1 plus n, m. M is minus 1 by 3 into x minus 2 plus n by m plus n. You can leave like this actually, but let us take LCM here. 1 plus n LCM here, 1 plus n into y minus 3 minus 1 by 3. Here LCM is m plus n. M plus n into x minus of 2 plus n. In these two you can cancel this. Let us cross multiply 3 with this. 3 into 1 plus n into y minus 9 minus of m plus n into x plus 2 plus n. Let us bring this minus here. M plus n into, okay, sorry, m is 1 no? 1 plus n. So it will become 1 plus n into x plus 3 into 1 plus n into y minus 9 minus 2 minus n is 0. So 1 plus n into x plus 3 into 1 plus n into y minus of n plus 11 equals 0. Let me check it once. Exactly. Right? Now see the 12th question. Find the equation of line that cuts off equal intercepts on the coordinate axis and passes through the point. See, it is cutting equal intercepts on the coordinate axis. That means x-axis, this is a and this is also a. 0, a. Actually, what is the required equation? Let us take equation of line in intercept form. We take intercept form be like x by a plus y by a equal to 1. Then it can be taken as x plus y equal to a when you take LCM. And it is given that it is passing through 2 comma 3. So substitute 2 comma 3 to find the value of a. So a is 5. So what is the required equation? X plus y is equal to 5. See the 13th question. Find the equation of the line passing through 2 comma 2, cutting off intercepts whose sum is 9. Intercept sum is given as 9. That means let us take equation of line in intercept form like x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, comma a plus b is 9 given, b is 9 minus a, and this line is passing through 2 comma 2. This is passing through 2 comma 2. Passing through means we can substitute in the place of x and y. It becomes 2 by a plus 2 by b equal to 1. If I take LCM, 2b plus 2a is equal to ab. So let us replace b with a. 2 into 9 minus a plus 2a equal to a into 9 minus a. It becomes, or otherwise you can, okay, 18 minus 2a plus 2a, 9a minus a square. You can cancel this. It becomes a square minus 9a plus 18, 0. So the factors will be a minus 3 into a minus 6 equal to 0. So if a is equal to 3, b will be 9 minus 3, it is 6. So what will be the required equation? X by 3 plus y by 6 equal to 1. If a is equal to 6, b is equal to 9 minus 6, it is 3. So required equation will be x by 6 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. Okay? See the 14th question. Find the equation of line passing through 0 comma 2. 0 comma 2 making an angle with a positive direction. Theta is 2 pi by 3. Because it is theta, because you are told that it is positive direction of x-axis. Now, let us find out this equation. Y, first of all, m, slope of the line, tan theta, tan 2 pi by 3 means tan 120, it is negative, minus root 3. Now, equation of line, required equation of line is y minus y1 m into x minus x1. So you can write it as root 3x plus y minus 2, 0. Now in the second part, what did they say? Also find the equation of line parallel to it. Parallel to it means required slope will be same. Required slope is equal to m equal to here same minus root 3. Parallel to m, crossing y-axis at a distance. Crossing y-axis at a distance of 2 units below the origin. That means this line is crossing like this. This is the old line. Let us take old line, crossing y-axis at a distance of 2 units below the origin. That means it is meeting at 0 comma minus 2. That means the slope is minus root 3. The slope is minus root 3 and 0 comma minus 2. This is parallel to old line. It's not old line, parallel to old line. That means you have a point and you have a slope. Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Y plus 2 is equal to minus root 3 into x minus 0. So root 3x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. See the 15th question. The perpendicular from origin to a line meets at the point minus 2 comma 9. See, there is a line here. From origin, the perpendicular meets at minus 2 comma 9. Find the equation of this line. You have to find out the equation of this AB. This is perpendicular, that is OP. To find out the equation of line, we need slope. First of all, we will find out slope of OP. OP is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 minus 9 by 2. Then what will be slope of AB? Slope of AB is 2 by 9, negative reciprocal. Now to find out the equation of a line AB, we have a slope and we have a point. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So 9y minus 81, 2x plus 4, it becomes 2x minus 9y plus 85 is equal to 0. Correct. Now see the 16th question. The line L of a copper rod is a linear function. It is a linear function they have given like of Celsius temperature in experiment L and C. L is given when L is 124.942, C is given 20. When L is 125.134, C is 110. You are asked to write L in terms of C. L in terms of C. So how to write L? So if I take C comma L like this, C comma L like this, in a line. So one is C comma L, the other one will be 20 comma 124.942. The other one will be 110 comma 125.134 because it is a linear function. They told us it is a linear function. They lie on a line. So first one is C and second one is L. C comma L. This is a basic thing. So these are, so C we take P, Q. Since these three are lying on a line, what we can do? But you are asked to find out L in terms of C. L in terms of C. So we take this as Y and this as X. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So how to find out? Y minus Y1 is equal to equation of PQ. Y2 minus Y1 by X2 minus X1 into X minus X1. Okay. Now Y minus Y1 is Y minus 124.942. 125.134 minus 124.942 by 110 minus 20 into X minus X1, X minus 20. Now let us subtract this. 125 plus 134, 124.942, 0.192. So it becomes Y minus. So you can also take Y as L here because it is passing through C comma L. L minus 124.942, 0.192 by 90 into C minus 20. So what will be L here? You take this 124, that's it, 124.942 plus 0.192 by 90 into C minus 20. So L is represented in terms of C. No other simplifications are required. You can leave like that. Okay. Now see the 17th question. The same thing is taken in terms of milk. So what did they say? He can sell 980 liters of milk each week of rupees 14 a liter. That means if 1 liter cost is 14, he will sell 980 liters of milk. If 1 liter cost is 16, he sells 1220 liters of milk. Assuming a linear relationship between them, how many liters could he sell weekly if he takes 17 liter? Let us take this as y. This is a story. So you have to find out y value when it is 17 rupees a liter. Very simple. Let us find out the equation of this is A, B, C. Equation of A, B we find out. Or otherwise we can use the concept of collinear also, because they lie on a line. Slope of AB is equal to slope of BC, because they lie on a collinear. Slope of BC. Slope of AB y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Slope of BC y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. 1220 minus 980. 240 by 2 is equal to y minus 1220. It is 120. So when it comes here, 1220 plus 120 is equal to y. So y will be 1340 liters. Let us see the answer. Yes, exactly. 1340 liters. Now see the 18th question. 18th question, what did they give? P A comma B is the midpoint of the line segment between the axes. So there is a line between the axes here, AB. Here P A comma B is taken. Show that the equation of the line. This line equation is, we have to show that x by A plus y by B is 2. Here the thing is, usually when you have a line like this, we take x by A plus y by B equal to 1. But here you should not take like that, because already A comma B is given as the midpoint of this AB. So we take alpha beta. So this is origin. So this will be alpha comma 0, 0 comma beta. Okay, first of all, the equation of line AB, in bracket it is nothing but intercept form. Intercept form is given as x by alpha plus y by beta equal to 1. Okay, keep it like that, 1. Also given what? Also given P is equal to midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB. So P is A comma B. Midpoint formula x1 plus x2 by 2. Alpha plus 0 by 2. 0 plus beta by 2. Alpha by 2 is A. Alpha is 2A. Beta by 2 is B. Beta is 2B. Therefore, when you equate them, therefore required equation becomes, required equation is x by alpha, alpha means 2A, y by beta 2B is equal to 1. Take 1 by 2 common here, it becomes x by A plus y by B equal to 1. Take 2 that side, it becomes x by A plus y by B is equal to 2. Here the thing is, you should remember that we are not supposed to take A comma B here, because already A comma B is given as a midpoint of AB. Now see the question number 19. H comma K divides the line segment between the axes in the ratio 1:2. Find the equation of line. Yes. The same question is given but not the midpoint here. A, B, but H comma K is given. So I can take A comma 0, 0 comma B. My equation will be, let equation of AB you can take x by A plus y by B equal to 1. Also given that R H comma K is dividing AB in the ratio 1:2. Now you will have a doubt that 1:2, shall we take like this or shall we take like this? You should not take like this, because always when the ratio is given from axis, you should start from x axis and y axis. From here to here you should go. Understand? This is very, very important. So let us find out R using the section formula. A is A comma 0, B is 0 comma P, and R is given as H comma K, dividing in the ratio 1:2. Now R can be taken as formula is R of H comma K is equal to mx2, x1, y1, x2, y2. So let us write the formula mx2 plus mx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So it becomes H comma K is equal to mx2. So 1 into 0 plus 2 into A by 1 plus 2, 1 into B plus 2 into 0 by 1 plus 2. So H comma K is equal to 2A by 3 comma B by 3. Now equate them. H equal to 2A by 3, first and the first. A equal to 3H by 2. K is equal to B by 3. B is equal to 3K. So required equation of line is x by 3H by 2 plus y by 3K is equal to 1. Take 2 to the top. So take 1 by 3 common. 2x by H plus y by K is equal to 1. Take 3 that side. 2x by H plus y by K is equal to 3. You can take LCM and you can write also. Okay. Now see the 20th question. By using the concept of equation of line, prove that these points are collinear. Without collinear condition, concept of a line 3, 0, minus 2, 2, 8, 2. We have to prove that these three are collinear. Let us take A, B, C. Now, first we do equation of AB. See, we have to prove that A, B, C are collinear using the equation of a line. Equation of AB, y minus y1. I am applying 2-point form. Y minus y1, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, x minus x1. Y is equal to minus 2 by minus 5. It becomes 5y is equal to 2x minus 6. 2x minus 5y minus 6 equal to 0. Now, point C, 8, 2 should lie on here. Let us substitute. Substitute C, 8, 2 in above line. Then what happens? 16 minus 10 minus 6. 16 minus 16. We got 0. Therefore, the given point, that means this point is also lying. C lies on AB. C lies on AB. Therefore, A, B, C are collinear. You can write A, B, C are collinear. All the best, guys.